General is back in the house. And whoa, man, what's going on over there in Europe? Heat wave is knocking them down by the hundreds. They saying over 500 people have perished in Europe. Got a heat wave. What was that? Martha, what was her name? Martha Reeves and the Vandellas. It's like a heat wave. It's like a heat wave. That's right. There's a heat wave going on over there in Europe, man. They dropping like flies. And man, is this just the beginning? Is this just the beginning? When you talk about all these apocalyptic stories, Ragnarok, the raps, the revelations, they talk about fire. Yeah, they talk about fire, and so is Ragnarok finally here? We got to talk about this. Just let you know, man, that a lot of the planet was hot. You see, but as the Earth spin and also the sun is spinning, you see, moving in very different areas of the universe, the galaxy. And so we could be coming much closer to the sun at this time. You feel me? Coming much closer to the sun, heating up. You feel what I'm saying? It's heating up, and then y'all doing all the other shit, fucking with the ozone and everything else, and a lot of that heat is not getting out of here like it's supposed to. It cool, the Earth got a goddamn air conditioner system. Where people can exist. But if y'all got all this poison in the atmosphere that's blocking, the carbon and all of that, and I don't think it's just carbon, but just the heat. You know what I'm saying? Blocking that damn heat from getting off the planet to cool it off, and then the shit it suffocates. But the melanated peoples is gonna be all right, cause this ain't the first time we done been through this rodeo. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Africa hot like that any goddamn way. Africa hot like that any goddamn way. So you just got to, you already built for that. But for people that are not of the melanated breed, they're gonna be in fucking turmoil out there. And so, man, you just got to stay out the sun. That's all. You might have to go back in the cave. You might have to go on in the earth like the mole peoples. You know what I'm saying? When you watch that movie, Time Machine, the one where the old one or the new one, where in the future, they have to go underground. That's a reality, man. When we say this shit, they act as if we are saying it to belittle them and shit and this, that, and the third. Oh man, where we at? Okay, I'm okay. I know my battery getting low, but that's okay. I'm gonna finish this long before it shut off, hopefully. But when you bring up the time machine where that guy go into the future. He's trying to save his wife. His wife was killed, and he was, he was a scientist, and so he figured out a way that he could go back into Black Power Cincinnati. He figured out a way where he could go back into to the past to change, the death of his wife and shit. But somehow at one time he ended up in the future. You see, and when he went to the future, he saw where the white race had went underground. They had went underground, had split into two different species. One species is split in, you got one that was pale as a motherfucker. They couldn't come up on the surface. But another part of the bestial form of the white man, he could come up and hunt. Now this is a reality created by white people. Remember that. I think it was Orson G. Wells created, I believe, the original time machine. Yes. He created that story where they went underground, in the future. And, it got hot for their ass. They couldn't stay on the surface. But the melanated people were still on the surface. Remember that. So they be telegraphing a lot what our ancestors already done told they ass. Like, your time is coming. Hey, black power to all the family out there, man. We out here doing the work. You know what I'm saying? Out here doing the work for real. Staying on this, on this internet, man, exposing the truth. You know how we do. We had to move the ball for the ancestors. We got to move it for our babies. And, we have to do that. And so we got to keep spitting this truth out here. Even when nobody's spitting the damn truth, we gonna be spitting it. And so we talking about this goddamn heat wave, and ain't no telling, this could be going on for a long time. It might be something just the beginning. It might be just the beginning, and if it is, you gonna see them trying to move east. They're gonna try to move east, because what they talking about, Europe, that's right. Black power, you spitting nothing but the truth. You spitting nothing but the truth. Planet heating up and rejecting anything unnatural to it. Ain't spitting nothing but the truth. Like my uncle used to say, wiser words have never been spoken. You feel what I'm saying? Wiser words have never been spoken, and it's about to get hotter. Yeah, it's about to get hotter. You feel what I'm saying? Turn it up. It is hot out here now. That's good. That's good. Get out there in the heat. Don't run from it. Get on out there when you can. You know what I'm saying? Get out because you adapt. Don't make no difference. Your body got all the machinery, the divine machinery that you gonna adapt. You got all it, and it's in your DNA code. That's just like a one of them fast cars. They put a gauge on that motherfucker so you can't go as fast as, on the street, All you have to do is take that gauge off, and that's the same thing. It's in your DNA code. It'll unlock, you know what I'm saying? And man, listen here. It could be damn near 1,000 degrees on this motherfucker. It ain't gonna be nothing to you. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna die. You feel me? Yeah, burn. I remember I used to have them videos out in the day, man. If y'all remember the general, I used to have them. I used to have that one video. It used to say, burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. Burn a mother down. And I used to have all, man, they used to be mad at the motherfucker. I don't know what, but that's just how I was back then. I was putting videos up, and man, they used to be heated. Oh, they would be heated. And then I used to have that one, burn, baby, burn. And then I had that other one too. Oh, fire, doom, 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 doom. Fire, doom, 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 doom. Who sang that song? Fire, doom, 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 doom. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I know. Let go on I gotta get you on up out of here. Appalachia. Yeah, I know. I knew something like that. You ain't nothing but a goddamn hillbilly. I know fuckers a hillbilly gonna bring their ass up and see, truth hurt. See, but they said the truth will make you free. You from Appalachia. You ain't nothing but a backward ass hillbilly. Get your ass up off here. Get your backward ass up off of my shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ohio players. Yeah. Ohio players. Most definitely. That's who that was. The Ohio players. You hit that shit right there on the head. Well, all I can tell you, family, it's on fire in Europe. It very well could be the beginning the end, the beginning of the end for a lot of them Neanderthals. They might have to go further up, because I remember I'm the one that broke that They're not Caucasians. I refer to them as the Uralian monkeys. Now, if you know what the Ural Mountains is, the Ural Mountains is further into Russia. You know what I'm saying? Even beyond Moscow. See, Moscow is a little warmer. It's more on Moscow is more west. You know, but when you get into the past the Ural Mountains, you really get into the homeland and origin of today what you call the Caucasian. They're not Caucasians. They did not come. That's too far west and south. They more from the Ural past the Ural Mountains in what they call the Siberian steppes. You see, you got them two steppes over there in Siberia, and that's really the homeland. And so it's gonna push them that's the only place they're gonna be able to live. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go back to the land that produced you. A lot of people is gonna be forced to return to the land of their origins one way or another. Yeah. Yeah, I know you heard. What's your name? Yeah, you a motherfucker named Morpheus. Come on, motherfucker, Morpheus. That's melanin, motherfucker. The black elixir of life. You ain't nothing but a Neanderthal. You need to do away with that. See, that's that hidden African history that y'all been stealing. But we got to wake you up, Neanderthal. You know, I know it hurt. You know, I know it hurts you. You know that the truth is being spoken. All I could tell you is hot as hell over there. So just don't take your ass outside right now. You feel me? You know, go on and lay up under that AC because, goddamn it, if you take your ass out there in that sun, you gonna be 501. I can guarantee you that. So I might, you say, oh, this nigga got enough nerve to tell the truth on me. That's what you saying. Yeah. Yeah, look at you. Yeah, look, I love it when you Neanderthals come in here. Yeah. Look at this motherfucker. Let me get all these motherfuckers out. I love it. They still, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, morph mean the metamorphosize. You understand what I'm saying? Metamorphosize. The serpent. You see what I'm saying? To change from one stage or evolve from one stage to another. You feel what I'm saying? The serpent. You feel a sign of immortality, which you see on the Pharaoh's pineal gland, which is the gateway into the spirit dimensions of existence. But you need melanin to transverse this sacred dimension, which you do not have. So, you know, bow down to the gods. You feel what I'm saying? You don't know what you're talking about. You a surface level Neanderthal. You know everything surface level. This is for the deeper gods of the planet that really understand that. So bow down and worry about this motherfucking temperature. You know everything. Know about this goddamn temperature. That's what you need to know about. Cause ain't nobody fall. I bet you out of them 500, I won't know how many was black. And then I want you to figure that one out. All right? Figure that one out. And then come and talk to me about like you intelligent. Okay? All right, family. Yeah, I am. But I know I shouldn't know it, but I'm going to teach. I'm teaching too. You know what I'm saying? I don't just get on their head. I teach too. So, you know, I crush and I teach at the same time. I ain't just, you you got to, because that's a form of teaching. You know what I'm saying? That's a form, but I feel you, family. You know, I get addicted to stepping on these Neanderthals. Man, when I can crush them, I'll be like, God damn, it become addictive. You know what I'm saying? All right, family, I appreciate y'all. I'm coming back. I got some hot shit. Shut up, beast. I didn't told you to quit pretending like you got some, you know good and goddamn well. I done seen them wild men and they have depicted your kind, even your own, even the European, the Moors and everything. When the Moors went up there, they depicted the wild man with all the hair. So they ain't looking for Bigfoot because that's your damn granddaddy. The Bigfoot is your granddaddy, your uncle, your auntie, all of them. You the wild man. We know who you are now. So don't pretend like you intelligent. What you do is take a flea bath. I can't leave them alone. You take a flea bath. See, now let me drop science real quick because y'all, I'm going to show you when stepping on them is also teaching. See, the thing is, and if you watch the making of the white man, my video that I created long time ago, listen to me. This is knowledge and nobody is teaching it but the general. You know why? Because I done studied it. I done took the torch of wisdom and I followed it all the way up in the cave to see what this Neanderthal really was. Nah, see the hair. See, they need the hair to block them from the sun, right? But they want to shave and so they can look civilized. You see what I'm saying? But really they need all of that fur on their body to protect them from the sun. So to replace a lot, because see, when you move into hotter regions or it become hotter where you at, just like dogs in the summer, you know what? They begin to shed, right? And so they shed down because they in warmer climates. And what happens is it gives the sun, the ability to touch that epidermis layer. And that's what causes them, man, to get skin cancer. And they get to turning red. This is facts. So the reality is, they really need to let the fur grow out. This is facts, man. This is facts. This is fucking facts. You see, really they need to let the hair grow out. This is not no joke. This is scientific facts. You see, that's why them pale Arabs, they wrap all the way up. You see what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers you only can see their eyes. You see, they wrap all the way up. This is fact, man. I'm out of here, man. I see y'all in a minute. Click that Patreon down in there and support the general. Yeah, I know you hurt. I tell you what, while you laughing, I just tell you just like this. Don't take your ass out there in that sun. Go on over there in Europe, motherfucker, and let's see who's laughing. I'll see y'all in a minute. Let me get you on. Let me go on here. Get you on out of here at the same time. Black power.